days. I know you've been asked this before, but what have you seen from them? What's their strength that you've seen on film out of these guys?
I think on both sides of the ball, I think it's up front. I think their defensive line is outstanding. They're big and athletic. They've got one guy on the edge that's an unbelievable pass rusher, and he's the quote-unquote little guy of the group. He's about 6'4", 230, and can go. I mean, he reminds me of Dion off the edge. He gets in kind of a track stance and is an unbelievable pass rusher. The other three guys are kind of more total package type guys. They're big, they're fast, play with their hands really well. And then offensively, I think that's their strength as well. They have a big physical front that both sides of the ball really got after BYU, which you don't see that very often. Those guys kind of getting, handled on both sides up front. And so I think those are the two strengths. And then they really got after them in special teams too, which it was an odd weather game, and special teams played a huge factor, and they kind of created every opportunity that came up on special teams.
You're talking about Harold, number 7, is the young guy?
Yes, 7. Yep. Yeah.
About the turnover situation for your team in the opener, you had to be happy kind of both ways.
Yeah, we should have scored a touchdown, when we have every opportunity on turnover-wise. And I thought there were a couple other chances. There were a bunch of chances to catch interceptions, which we need to convert, and some more chances when there was some sloppy ball security that we need to take advantage of. And conversely, a few times on offense, we got lucky, and just keep coaching up the young guys on ball security, which is a ongoing thing for the end of time.
What went into getting the guys back outside today?
Just normalcy. We wanted to train in some heat Monday, Tuesday, and get back to hydration and normalcy these last few days to just rest, recover fully, and kind of get back on our normal deal.
Does that get overblown, the humidity, or can that really be a factor?
I think it's whatever you make of it. We just talk about we control the circumstances. We don't let the circumstances control us, and it's something that you deal with and you talk about and you hydrate and then you go play. But it's going to be hot and humid for them and hot and humid for us. And we've trained. This is the ideal place in the world to train, and then you go compete wherever. And our guys love to compete wherever they go.
What do you think their identity is on offense? Like they run, at least in that BYU game, they ran some pistol, they ran some formation. They gave you a lot of different looks.
Exactly. You never know that in the first game. They've had some influx of different coaches that have varied backgrounds on both sides of the ball. That weren't there last year, but you kind of know their pedigree to a certain extent. But yeah, they did a bunch of stuff, and then we kind of know what Coach O'Brien's done. We know what Coach Fairchild has done. So there's a lot of stuff to pick from, to prepare for, and we just have to be sound in what we do.